as it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
21, 21. 11. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve. Kill.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Move. 4 down. Sit. 31's the mic. What we got? 31's the mic. Hey, Orbit. Take you to school.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer.
Easy. 31's the mic. And let's pin the 12, fellas. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's going to be a long day. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the shit. Lock.
On first down, Scott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Mike, here we go. I got you. Undercut. Hey, alert. Watch out. Hey, Delta.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest. You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it. Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C? Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it... through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. Blue down. Switch. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike, 58, right there. Oh, you got D? Off. Blue cross, perfect. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike. I got him. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
13.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check. Mike spot 9. 21. Push him back. Switch.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a 1st quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
They toss to Freeman. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Here we go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Oh, design run for their wideout. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Switch, watch, switch, watch, switch.
On second down, it's Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Ready. With the flag. Mike 58, right there. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Like 80. 59. Like the 59. 12. Hey, whoa, 21. Here we go. Showing up.
They'll run with Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We began to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
59 mark.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the carry, this is Scott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Right here. 11.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Come on, fellas.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Not here. And 58 is the Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go. 180. Cut. 2. Lock.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Thomas has it. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Watch the pass. Hatchet.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now Scott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mike spot 9. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. One, Omaha. Get there.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Saints.
Here we go. 180. Mike is 59. This. Check. Back. Shit. Hey, check 24.
On first down, it's Scott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Kill. 49. Check 49. I got you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, D.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, keep it up.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now Haskins to throw it. That one caught by Ellison. Big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Hey, Zoo. Check 59. Mike is 59. 11. Yeah, that's what I do. Safe.
Here's Scott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! In your face. 65. Check 9. Get hot!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
White. You got that right there. Mike.
Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Watch the screen. Oh, try. 58, boys. 58. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Scott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's our field. Hey, it's all right. 12. 59. Mike the 59. Yeah. Check 31.
They go again with Scott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
31 to Mike. Get the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's blocked. The Panthers get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Let's go, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Echo. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Time to go, night.
On 3rd down, Haskins throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike. Check, 59. I got one.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Here I come. Hayward. Mike's 59.
Again, it's Haskins. Going for the deep ball. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
21.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boston Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, every day, any day.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
58 to Mike.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike, check, 59. He don't know no better.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the struggles intensify as they drop